Now from Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is live and on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the San Diego Padres and the Colorado Rockies. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, the pride and joy of the Oklahoma Sooners, former first-round draft pick by the Colorado Rockies. Big, strong guy, John Gray. 96 to up at 100 miles an hour. Good, hard breaking ball, and his changeup has gotten better every year that he's pitched. The key for John Gray, throwing strikes. If he keeps the ball in the strike zone at 98 to 100 miles an hour, he is really tough to hit.
And the first pitch of the afternoon misses as we get underway here at lovely Coors Field. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. The 1-1. Popped him up. LeMahieu will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. And here's a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting San Diego Padres. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
And that'll bring in Carlos Isuaje. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's Will Myers. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Very weakly on the ground. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. A line shot to third base. And the runner gets back. No double play.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. And that one stayed too low, apparently. SIE leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Three and 0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Padres leave one, and now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. No score. Clayton Richard will be the man on the mound for the Friars. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, lefty Clayton Richard, this guy's been around for a long time. Not an overpowering guy from the left side. At one time, he was in the low to mid-90s, but he consistently sits 92, 93, has the big overhand curveball, will mix in a straight changeup. The key to Clayton Richard, getting the fastball over for strikes to get a chance to use the off-speed stuff.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2-1 the count. Called strike two as he locks him up there.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants three. And the Rockies kick it into high gear to open the inning. It's a leadoff triple.
And these fans could not have asked for a better way to start their day. A leadoff triple in the home half, and they're off and running.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he drives a liner to right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the run will score as the Rockies stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball one. LeMahieu aboard here at first with nobody out. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Nope. 3-0.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike 1.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Digging in, Gerardo Parra. And the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
The 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. In previous at-bats against Clayton Richard, he has a 3-for-12 line. He also has 1 home run. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one as it's fouled away, and the count holds at 1-2. LeMahieu on third. Arenado over at second. Parra at first with no outs. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Margot on his horse. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Striding in for the Rockies, Ian Desmond. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
The 0-2 delivery. Missed with a slider.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Now batting, Ryan McMahon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
As a look, now the pitch. Fouled away. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Coming to the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. First pitch on its way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike two. The 1-2. It's hit hard on a line to right, a base hit. And Headley will reach, it's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Popped him up. Arenado in foul ground. 2 gone.
Batting 8th, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Into the box now, Austin Hedges. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Hedges, a California-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Headley is off of first with 2 away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. San Diego down to their final strike. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Set. Here's the 2-2. He strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
A 2-0 finish today. The Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Gray gets the W on the mound. Clayton Richard lasted only an inning in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon for the victorious Rockies: 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Padres, no runs and only 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 26 minutes.